नामचार्य हरदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोर गोकुल राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। भक्तिदेवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to our similar devotees. All glories to our similar devotees. All glories to our similar devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Prabhupada ki. Namah Krishna. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. It is from Chicago, Sri Sri Kishore Kishore Temple. We'll continue to discuss Canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 1, Text number 3. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadya Satanati Tarata Sacharta Sabhigyan Suratene Brahma Vidyadikave Mhanti Yasuraya Tejo Vari Mridam Yata Vinimatra Dhisagasamasaha Dhamna Sena Sada Nirastam Ukam Satyam Param Dhimai Nigama Kalpotar Galitam Palam Sukam Amrita Darbya Samhita Pivat Bhagavatam Rasam Alam Aho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavaka. Bhuvar Raja Prutana Yadubhir Nirasya Guptai Swabahuvir Achintayat Aprameya Manye Nanungatopi Agatam hi bharam Yadyadavam Ulam Aho Abhisayam Aste. Bhuvara Raja Putana Yadavi Adivi Nirasya Guptai Savahuvi Achintayat Aprameya Manye Avanere Mananu Gate Api Agatam hi bharam Yadyadavam Kulam Aho Avisyam Aste. Bhuvara Raja Prutana Yadubhi Nirasya Guptai Savahuvi Achintyat Aprameya Manyavanirnanu Gato Api Agatam hi bharam Yadyadavam Kulam Aho Avisayam Aste. भूवार राज पृतना युद्धवीर निराश्य गुप्तैः स्वभावैः अचिन्तयत् अप्रमेय मन्ये अवनेनानुगतो अपि आग आगतं हि भारम् याद्याद्रु यादयादवम् कुलम् अहो अभिषयम् आस्ते. What meaning? Bhuvara existing as the burden of the earth. Raja of the kings. Prutanaha the army. Prutanaha, correct. Prutanaha the armies. Yaduvihi by the Yadus. Nirasya eliminating. Guptai protected. Swabahuvihi by his own arms. Achintayat he considered. Aprameha the unfathomable Lord. Manye I think. Avane of the earth. Nanu one may say Gataha it is gone. Api but Agatam it is not gone. He indeed Bharam the burden. Yat because Yadavam of the Yadu Kulam the dynasty. Aho Aha Avisayam intolerables. Aste remains. And translation and purport by his dear Swami Srila Prabhupada disciple ki. The Supreme Personality of Godhead used the Yadu dynasty, which was protected by his own arms, to eliminate the kings who, with their armies, had been the burden of this earth. Then the unfathomable Lord thought to himself, although some may say that the earth's burden is not gone, in my opinion, it is not yet gone, because still will remain the Yadav dynasty itself, whose strength is unhearable for the earth. Purport. This is a long purport. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has remarked in this regard that although ordinary people might think that the Lord had now removed the burden of the earth by killing the demons, re-establishing dharma, and so on, Lord Sri Krishna himself could detect that there was further danger from the irregular activities of his own family members who were acting improperly. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that A just king will refuse to punish his own enemy if his enemy is innocent, but will punish his own son if his son already deserves punishment. Thus, although in the eyes of the world, the members of the Lord's own dynasty are always worshipable, Lord Krishna detected that by their intimate association with him, some members of the Yadu dynasty had become indifferent to his will. Since such whimsical members of the Yadu dynasty could get freely being relatives of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they would surely cause great misfortune for the world. And foolish persons should take such whimsical behavior is to be the will of the Lord. Sri Krishna. Thus, the Lord, whose desires are inconceivable, began to consider the need to annihilate the indifferent, contemptuous members of the Yadu family. From the viewpoint of ordinary persons, all the demons have been killed by the Supreme Lord's pastimes in Dwaraka and Mathura, as well as the battle of Kurukshetra. And the earth was now free of all its burden. Nonetheless, to free the earth from the remaining burdens of his own puffed up family members, Lord Sri Krishna transferred from away from the earth by causing a fratricidal quarrel among them. In this way, he prepared for his own disappearance from the earth. Siddhar Swami has pointed out that the word Bahubihi by his arms is used in the plural rather than the dual to indicate that the Lord caused the destruction of the Yadu dynasty in his four-armed form. The original form of Krishna as Govinda is two-armed, but it was by the plenary portion of the four-armed Narayana that the Lord killed all the demons on this earth and ultimately removed the burdensome members of his own family. It may be asked, if certain members of the Jadu family are becomes indifferent to the will of the Lord, why didn't they oppose the Lord in his plan to remove them from the earth? Therefore, the Lord Aprameha is used, which indicates that it is impossible for anyone, even the Lord's own family members, to understand his will completely. Srila Jiva Goswami has given another reasons for the direct destruction of the Yadu dynasty. He emphasizes that the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead should never be taken to be ordinary material activities, nor are the Lord's associates ordinary persons. Although Lord Krishna apparently incarnates within the world for some time and then goes away, it should be understood that the Supreme Lord is eternally situated with his entourage in his various abodes in the spiritual skies, such as Sri Golaka, Sri Gokula, Mathura, and Dwarika. The members of the Yadu dynasty are celestial associates of the Lords, and therefore they cannot here to be separated from the Lords. Since Krishna was preparing to give up his earthly pastimes, if he were to leave the Yadu dynasty on this earth, they would surely become so disturbed by his absence that in their highly aggravated state of material energy, sorry, states of mind, they would trample and destroy the earth. Therefore, Krishna arranged the disappearance of the Yadu dynasty prior to his own disappearance. Srila Jiva Goswami concludes that ultimately the members of the Yadu dynasty are never to be considered irreligious. Vaishnava Acharyas have mentioned that the story of the disappearance of the Yadu dynasty is especially meant to help the conditioned soul achieve liberation from the bondage of material life. Within the three worlds, there are none as powerful and opulent of the Yadu dynasty. The Supreme Person of Godhead is the possessor of unlimited opulences, beauty, strength, knowledge, fame, and so on. And the members of the Yadu dynasty, being the personal associates of the Lord, were also endowed with inconceivable opulences. Therefore, when we see how a fratricidal war suddenly deprived the members of the Yadu dynasty their of all of their earthly possessions and even their lives, we can understand that there is no permanent position within the material world. In other words, although the members of the Yadu dynasties are eternal associates of the Lord and were immediately transferred to another planet where the Lord was appearing, their sudden disappearance, although fratricidal war is meant to impress upon the conditioned soul the temporary nature of this world. Therefore, the apparent indifference or enmity of certain members of the Yadu dynasty toward Krishna should not be taken to be actually irreligious on their part. The entire situation was arranged by Lord Krishna to teach a lesson to the conditioned soul. In this connection, Srila Jiva Goswami has cited several verses from the Bhagavatam to prove that the members of the Yadu dynasty achieved their exalted birth in the Lord's own family by innumerable plans, pious activities, and by complete absorption in thought of Lord Krishna. In fact, it is said that in sleeping, sitting, walking, and quite speaking, they were unable to remember their own of lives, so their own selves, because they were simply thinking of Krishna. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam 1.15.33, Srila Prabhupada has commented as follows on the disappearance of the Yadu dynasty. The setting of the sun does not mean the end of the sun. It means that the sun is out of our sight. Similarly, the end of the mission of the Lord on a particular planet or universe only means that he is out of our sight. The end of the Yadu dynasty also does not mean that it is annihilated. It disappears along with the Lord out of our sight. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnanajanashalakaya Chakkurimmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Bandeyam Shri Guru Sri Chitapada Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vitanta Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishwaganitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchani Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Pancha Kalpatari Vyasacha Krupa Sindhu Eva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukhaṁ karoti vācālaṁ pangulaṁ gatigirim jatkrupatamang vande gurudevadinatarini jatkrupatamang vande paramanandamādhavam Om Narayanam Namaskritam Narochavan Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraet Nashta Praisa Vadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtuki. Today's verse is stating is a very elaborate, long purport. The main points we have to see here that Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the emblem of all religions, Dharma tu Sakhyat Bhagavat Pranitam. Dharma, the religion, is nothing but, according to definition, it is a certain type of faith. Say Hindu religion, Christian religions, Muslim religions, so many religions are there. They have certain type of faith. But Bhagavat Dharma is different. This Bhagavat Dharma, this is enunciated by Sri Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nobody has manufactured this. Like we have certain individuals, the wise people, intelligent class of people, they compile some law, or they prescribe some law for the society, isn't it? Constitution law, or the community law, or so many different administrative law, they manufacture. However, this Bhagavad Dharma is not manufactured by anybody. Vedanta Krut, Vedanta Vid, Veda Vitayamana. This has been compiled by Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if the Personality of Godhead or the Supreme Personality of Godhead has compiled, has enunciated some principle of law, then how can he violate himself? Is it not? Suppose if you are saying something, instructing somebody, do this, do that, but if you are not following yourself, then how is that? How you can expect the other will follow? Is it not? So therefore, the law is applicable for everybody. That is why in purport Srila Prabhupada mentioned, and Srila Prabhupada's disciple has mentioned, that even the king who is sitting on the throne, he has to do the fair judgment. Even the enemy or the subjects, even if they do some mistake, he has to punish them. It is not like that he has to punish only subjects or criminals. However, he will just forgive his own son out of affection. No. Just like we saw in case of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra, he was born blind. Not only that, he was born blind, simultaneously he was blind in his presence also. He was blind in both. In his judgment he was blind, in his consideration he was blind, in his thought he was blind. He was not only born blind, he was blind in his action also he was blind. How is that? He had so much deep affection, filial love for Duryodhana, his eldest son. So much so that he supersedes, he forgot all the injunction of scriptures. He was just one time Vidura, his brother. His brother advised him, "Oh king, you are the king. Oh brother, you are the king of Hastinapur. What you are doing? You should do the justice for everybody. Don't be blind with the filial love of your son. If your son is doing all this nonsense after disrobing the Draupadi in the midst of assembly hall, what a great sin he has incurred. Punish him, punish him." But Dhritarashtra, what did he say? Dhritarashtra said, "Vidur, you have no son. You don't know how much filial love or what is the love a father has towards son. Because you don't have son, you have now no experience." So like that. Then Vidura threatened him and reminded him, if you do like this, you are bringing the own destruction, your own self. Not only to you and to whole kingdom. One day everybody will be perished. Everybody will be killed. That is what all scripture is instructing us. We should not be attached so much with anything. If you are attached with so much with anything, that's the cause of trouble. Sangha sanjayate kama, kamat krodha vijayate. Sangha, when by associating with certain things, you will develop attachment. Sangha sanjayate kama. Kama means lust. You will develop lust. First, attachment will develop. If you are too much attached with your family members, lust will, or if you have been with your wife or girlfriend, then lusty desire will happen. And when that lusty desire will not be fulfilled, then your anger will come. Kamat krodha vijayate. Then from that lust, when your lust is not fulfilled, then anger will come. Oh, I want to fight, I want to kill, I have to do this. Why did you say like this? You got so much attachment. One time, once upon a time, when I was young in this temple, I was getting anger with everybody. One time, Nityananda Prana Prabhu, I had fight with him also, even in the kitchen, something happened. Then he told me one very nice one. Why you are Karuniniddhi? Why you are attached with so much? So much to the kitchen and everything, to the table and everything. Yes, that was my nature. And I was so attached with everything in the temple and, so anything they do it wrong, whether he is in administrative power or he is a senior devotee or whoever I used to post out. I used to chastise like that. I was not able to tolerate any wrong things happen to his consequence. So that time I was very firebar like that. Anyway, so attachment cause of all the problems. So when you will have no more attachment, no deep attachment, okay. So whatever is happening, that is happening according to the will of Krishna. There is a nice analogy. Nothing can happen without the sanction of Krishna. Even a blade of leaves will not move. So for example, what happened when Mohini Murti appeared, because to bewilder Lord Shiva was thinking, no, I am not so much attached with anything. Uh, I have no lusty desire, nothing. I have conquered my senses, everything. So Prabhupada is explaining in that purport. So what is explaining will come there. Then when Mohini Murti appeared, then Lord Shiva followed her. And so much because Lord Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead, thought Lord Shiva is not attracted to anything, even external energy, which is represent his own wife, Parvati. So he is not interested with any external energy. So let me do one thing. In order to captivate his mind, he exhibited his internal potential in such a way that his external energy could attract anybody, any ordinary persons. What to speak of Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva Shambhu, when he saw that was such a beautiful woman, he followed after her. And just to teach a lesson to all the saintly persons, to the sages, those who were present there, the Mohini Murti, she went through those places where all these great sages were there to teach them that even their Lord Shiva is after a beautiful woman. Then when Lord Shiva came to his senses, what happened? Huh? He discharged his semen, and then after that he pulled that hair of the Mohini Murti and dragged and brushed. At that time he discharged. After that he came to his own senses. Oh, what happened? I was thinking I was great, but now I got defeated. Oh, then he could know, Vishnu, who he was aghast of the power of Vishnu. He felt very happy because, I have been defeated by my own exalted master. I got a very exalted master. So Prabhupada used to say, when he used to get defeated by his guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was feeling very happy in arguments. So when a disciple used to ask some questions to his guru, when a disciple gets defeated by his guru on arguments, then disciple feels very happy. It is not a shame or a sigh. No. Similarly, Lord Shiva getting defeated by Lord Vishnu, then he felt very happy. Oh, I got a very exalted master. So then Lord Shiva says, nothing can happen without the direction of Krishna. So there is no cause of getting any sorry or ashamed. Suppose I got defeated. I did something wrong. So if I say it is my bad. In America they say, it is my bad. Immediately they say, it is my bad. They don't say, I'm sorry, but they say, it's my bad. That's good. That's good. You admitted your fault. But those who are very proud of, no, I'm always right. I'm always right. They fight. Huh? They fight each other. So that's the problem. So that is why we have to think that we should feel, we should not feel any sorry or sigh because when we are defeated by superior or by guru or by supreme personality. So here the question is coming, why did Krishna, he here whole purpose is explaining he killed his own family members. Those family members, Yadu dynasty, the family members in the Yadu dynasty, they were so near and dear to Krishna. They used to fan him, they used to massage him, they were always in association with Krishna. They are very near, they are very close. Even we have seen like they look like Krishna. Eh? So like that, so who can kill his own sons and grandsons? Can you do? No. But for sake of religion, he did it. Why? When whole dynasty was very cleaned up, all the demons, rascals, and Krishna took advent to kill them. He just incarnated just to kill all the demons and miscreants. Jada jada dharmasya glanirvoti abhitana dharmasya tadatmana sujama. And he, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious principle, I advent myself. Millennium after millennium. That's what Krishna declared in Bhagavad Gita. So he killed. So practically there are no more bad kings, no more demoniac kings were present at that time. But then everything was okay, looking good. Then you could have, but then you thought, oh, my family members, members of Yadu dynasty, once upon a time when in future they will boast, they'll do all the nonsense. They will think, oh, we are the son of Krishna. We can do anything, whatever we like. All the nonsense thing they can do. Suppose the son of Elon Musk or son of Donald Trump, he'll think, oh, my father is a very big man. I'm not very president. I can do anything. Who cares? So like that. Naturally, this is a tendency of rich people. Or if you are so rich, you will forget about how to behave with others. That is why Bhagavatam warns. If you are too much rich, then you may to commit so much offenses are the lotus feet of the saintly persons, sages, intelligent others. So therefore, you have to be very careful with your opulence. So like that, Krishna thought, if Supreme Person God is thinking, if these my family members will be there, they will cause great havoc in the society. So better I should take them away. I should wipe them away. Then he arranged practical fighting in between them. So then all the members of that dynasty, they died. And there was a big fire also. Other remaining family members, they also died. So, and because here, Acharyas are commenting, like our Siddhar Swami is telling, what is this? And Jiva Goswami is also explaining. No, and Jiva Goswami here, Siddhar Swami first he said, by his arms, yeah, here Siddhar Swami is saying, in the word, in this sloka, there is one word, by plural term is arms. Arms means Krishna has two hands. He is always in playful mood, not in killing mood. But when he will have forearm, then he will have his form is called Narayan form. That forearm form is meant for to kill demons. Because he has four weapons. Mainly one, what is that? Conch, and then mace, and then with disc, and one lotus. Lotus is for devotees and conch is for devotee. But disc and mace, this for demons to crush them out. But these, there are actually 24 the Narayan's forms are there. According to the position of these weapons, name is changed. For example, I will tell you certain names. Okay, why is that? No. Yeah. 24 names of Narayan. Number 1, Kesava. Kesava, Narayan name become Kesava if he holds Padma, means lotus in order, like lower hand, he will be hold lower right hand will be holding in order Padma, lotus. Then upper right hand, Sankha, conch. Then left hand, upper left hand, chakra. Lower left hand, gada, mace. So if he holds like this, that Narayan is called Kesava. Then another Narayana name is Narayana. That same it is Sankha. Order is like this: conch, lotus, mace, and disc. Then you have to think. Then another position is changed here. First it was lotus, and here first lotus on the right lower hand, but this time conch on the right hand. So his name is changed. He came as Narayana. Then another name is Madhava. He hold in the right hand Gada, mace, and chakra, disc, and Shankha and Padma in order. So then another name will be changed to Govinda. Govinda, who is holding chakra in his right hand. Right front hand is chakra, disc, then Gada, then Padma and Shankha. So then Vishnu name is given like according to mace on the right hand, Padma, Shankha and Chakra. Then Madhusudana, Chakra on his right hand, front right hand, Shankha, then Padma and Gada. Trivikrama, another name is seventh is Trivikrama. Order is Padma, Gada, Chakra and Shankha. Vamana, Narayan name become Vamana when he holds Shankha in his right front hand. Then Chakra and Gada, Padma in the order, in the other hands. Sitara, Padma on the right hand, Chakra, then Gada, Shankha, then Hrishikesa, Gada, Chakra, Padma, Shankha, then Padmanabha, Shankha on the right hand, Padma, Chakra, Gada, then Damodara. Similarly, like this Sankarsana, other name is Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Purushottama, Adokyaja, Narsingha, Achyuta, Janardana, Upendra, Hari, and Krishna. These are 24 names of Narayana. So here is very interesting point is in Srimad Bhagavatam canto, first canto, Bhishmadev, when he left his body, he quit his body, at that time he requested Krishna to have four-armed form. That was, I was wondering how Krishna will have four hands. Yes, here it is proof is that Krishna that time appeared as 400 form. And that time he had Shankha, conch in his hand, right lower hand is conch. Then God, mace was on his front left hand, front right hand, back right hand. Then Padma, lotus on the left arm, left hand, lower, upper. then lower one is chakra. So this position he had adopted. Who? Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in front of Bhishmadev. So that time, that is why Krishna is also named of a Narayana, according to the weapons on his hand in this vessel. There are 24 Narayans. That's what. And look, here all the associates of Krishna like in Dwarika, they are forearmed. So how can they say they will be miscreant? They will cause the trouble to others. Siddhartha Swami is asking. No, that is not the reason. Jiva Goswami is explaining, no, he wanted to take them away from this scene because every planet the pastime is going on. So Krishna wanted to close the pastime here in this planet. So he want to go to other planet where he can start his pastime again. And for that he needs associates. So for these don't think that these associates are the members of Jadu dynasty. They are ordinary people. Kutapunja punya means how many birth they had done some austerities. They got the chance to become the associates of Krishna. So they were not ordinary people. They were not sinful person. They will not do any sinful person. Yes, out of pastime, to perform the pastime, they do all this. Like for example, Samba. Samba, he put so many things inside his stomach and something and one iron bar, and then other of his friends, they pretended, they asked some Muni, the rishis, they were going, sannyasis, asked, can you predict what the baby will be, what type of baby will be, boy or girl? What is fun? This is with sages, they are very, means they have done so much pious activities, they have many austerity. They, by their yogic power, they could know they are making fun of us. So there is a iron bar. So he told, okay, now that is what you have in your stomach, that will cause the ruins of old dynasty, of your dynasty. So, this. Of course, they did all these mischievous things just to participate in the pastimes of Krishna. So anyway, they wanted to be wiped out from this lila. So that is why Jiva Goswami is explaining, no. Krishna wanted to take away them before he departs for other planets to perform pastimes. That's why he wanted to take away. So it was not like it was not killing of them. No. Then what happened? Then they burnt and everything. Which is Jiva Goswami is giving, Prabhupada is also giving one example that just like the sun in the sky. When evening is coming, sun is no more. In the night time in America, you cannot see the sun. That doesn't mean the sun is dead. That aborigines, they were thinking like that. In the very prehistoric age, they were thinking, oh, sun is dead now. Huh? The God is dead. Now God is dead. So they used to worship so many, like, to this is God, that is God, moon is God, sun is God, and everything is God, like that. But they were thinking like that. But now sun is dead. So no, sun is appearing simultaneously, it is appearing in India. So when you go to India that time, you will be in India, you will see, oh, sunrise is here. And but sun setting is here. Now it is daytime, there is night time. That doesn't mean sun is present here and he will go to India, other side of the globe. So then where the question of sun is dead? So like that, all these inhabitants are Yadu dynasty. They were not killed. They were not perished. However, they took part in the pastime of Krishna. They are now disappearing. They are going to appear in other planets to perform the pastimes with Krishna, the Supreme Person Godhead. This is all about today's class. So any question or any comments? Prabhu, thank you for giving times. Hare Krishna. Do you have any comments or questions? You want to know anything? Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, Prabhu. Thank you very much. हरे कृष्ण ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवानां